Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. To rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Notre Dame's offense comes on the field first today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks free. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Receiver in motion now. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Looking to pass, it's Carr. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
First foul.
You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
They're going to the air on the first play. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And the quarterback dropping back. That's reeled in. It's King. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the return and heads out of bounds. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
To throw, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. What a catch! Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. But Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Thrown quickly. Caught in the right flat. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Hand it off for a draw. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The short completion of the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. We'll see if these offenses can find a spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the wideout goes in motion. A running play called on 4th down. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And it works. The 1st down to the 35. They'll give it to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend.
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Looking for a gap. It's low. Breaks free. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're 1st and goal.
And they will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So the offense clicking out, they're building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. 2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to throw. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a keeper. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking back.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Now it's second down here. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here we go on fourth down. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Trying for a fourth down completion. Hit just as he throws the ball, and is intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here comes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go. Touchdown, Irish. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Muscles past the defender. Touchdown, Duke. As
That's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So it's incomplete. He caught the ball, but they ruled him out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he makes the catch. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
It's a quick grab. He will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He stays alive. Under pressure, just lets it go. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. The shotgun running play call. Uses the spin move to get into the open. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up with a first down at the 41. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he's got it again. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. It's Anthony. He's in the clear. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the 2nd down play. Motion now from the tight end. On the ground, it's Price. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense. especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the stop, but then moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Grinding away with their running game. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Illegal block is back. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And he keeps it. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Defense having to dig deep. Play number 13 on this drive. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's It's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the loss there puts him in a big hole at 2nd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looks right and lets it fly. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but that 1st down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Leaning on the run game here late. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.